Hello, Jane Fays here from Sydney, Australia. In a previous video, I talked through this collage. I'd done an image transfer onto brown craft paper, and just want to update you on the stages I'm up to in this collage so far. So I've adhered the tissue image transfer onto brown craft paper and glued that onto my mixed media cardstock using matte medium. And as I'd said previously, I had some of this beautiful poster fragments that I wanted to incorporate, and so I've done that down the side with a bit of the lettering outline, some of the tissue with the heavy pattern design in it, just a couple of glimpses here of the darker apricot orangey colour, and then I've also collaged in a piece of a gel print that I wasn't very happy with, but I've been tearing up, and so now I'm just building up some layers. In addition to some of the other elements that I showed you in the previous video, I've incorporated some numbers which I had previously just stamped and stenciled onto this tissue. So these pieces are this torn up, and I'm now going to just start doing some stamping and stenciling, bringing in some more of the grey. I've got just reinforcing the circle pattern that was in the image transfer. I may use some punched circles in the design, not quite sure where that might be. I also make a feature of a big letter which will be able to be added as well. And so I want to do some stamping and stenciling in this grey, and I think probably the combination I may have used was this warm white and carbon black in the Jo Sonia range. So I'm going to use that, and I'm also going to be using, it's here somewhere, is one of my favourite, and that's rich bronze in the Liquitex range, heavy body acrylic. So I'm going to turn off the video and just take my time. I do like to take my time, and so that's why you haven't seen me do all the steps in between. It does take quite a bit of thought process for me, just working out what layers. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3 layers here, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 layers there, and then they're overlaying that layer. It is important, and then this torn piece here on the tissue overlaps that. So there's a lot of thought that goes into what order you adhere things, and just I do a mixture. When I'm adhering the tissue only, I use matte medium, but if I'm adhering some of the cardstock or anything a bit paper, I just use a Yoo-Hoo glue stick, which very easy, but there's many brands. I just use that one. So I'm going to have a bit more of a play now, and I'll show you where I get up to in the next video. Thank you.